Okay, let's get this show on the road. I'm going to make some beef tips and noodles tonight. I'm hungry. First thing I'm going to do, I got me a nice roast. Got her clean, hands are washed. All that. Get rid of that for right now. We're going to use a pressure cooker with this also. The first thing I want to do is I don't want to waste any of this juice. So instead of washing it down the drain, like most people do, it's going straight in. Yeah, baby. It's flavor. If you like beef, that's flavor. Okay. Got all that remaining suet out. Start cubing this stuff up. I really don't have a whole lot of fat to take off, but I'm going to take off a little bit of it. I'm just kind of feeling it. Okay, and that's going to go away because we like things lean. Even though there's a lot of flavor in fat, I still like things lean. We're fat enough. Fat I need to fry this up, I'll probably use olive oil. Okay. Rock and roll. That wasn't a whole lot of fat, was it? God, this is beautiful. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautifus. I'm just going to chunk this up, because in a minute I'll take this chunked up meat, throw it in a pan, get some good browning on it. Don't like sinew, don't like fat. Won't taste good anyway. Okay. We're going to cook this all up before it gets pressure cooked. I think I need to sharpen this knife. Like my old Chicago knives. Nothing fancy. You cats are getting nothing, so just go away. Ain't happening. Not happening. You'll eat later. Some of the tough stuff I want out of there. Right there. If you lose a little bit of meat, you'll lose a little bit of meat. I don't like waste, but I don't like to taste that stuff either. I don't like the texture, put it that way. So we're going to get rid of it. This is the dullest I've ever had this knife. Holy crap. Time to sharpen it either. That's gone. Okay, this will go over here. this rocking. Bring my cam over. And that's what we're going to be using right there. Zoom in a little bit. That is some beautiful stuff. Yum. I'm not too worried about getting the pan hot. It'll get there. I need to get this done. I got stuff to do. Salt, rock and roll, man. Rock and roll. If you want it to taste good. There's some salt in there. I use the Moroccan coffee grinder for my pepper. It lays pepper like crazy. Browning going on. Okay, through the magic of photography, I didn't have to bore you with all that other stuff. We got a nice brown on it. And what I'm going to do, I'll go into the pressure cooker, and we're going to get a little bit of that good stuff in the bottom. Rocking and rolling. You gotta have that. You gotta have it. Actually, that'll make a gravy if you want, but I'm going to use some prepared gravy for this. Get that out. A little bit of olive oil to get me going again. And we're going to hit it again. Same way. This would be a more interesting video of how many times do I wash my hands doing something like this. It's amazing. I think I can get them all in on this one. We'll try. What the heck. Do not take forever. Again, some pepper with that Moroccan coffee grinder. That baby just lays it on there. Some salt. You gotta have some salt. I cook out salt. Some people do. I think food tastes like crap. We got this one right here and rocking, and this is what we got in the other pan. This is all, oh yeah. And of course we're going to double that, or maybe even triple it when this gets done, and then we're going to start some onions, and yeah, we'll be halfway there. Okay, as soon as that second batch turned over, and while it is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get an onion all sliced up and get it ready for the pan, because that's going to go right on top, right in the middle of this stuff. Let the meat will come out first, and then we'll do the onion. The other meat's going to go into the pressure cooker. Oh yeah, baby. This is all as high as as much fire as I can get. This is all on high. First of all, I don't have all day. Second of all, I want a nice brown. I want that meat nice and brown. Okay, I'm wanting a big onion, so I want to have enough to get this done in one onion instead of having to do two. So I've got an extra large from the store, which I like the best. I'm going to use as much onion. Let's do it all in one. I love onion. It's like the best. Don't laugh at my knifing skills now. More of a restaurant manager than a cook. But a keen cook. So, man, I love being in the kitchen. There's no kidding. Okay, that's all ready to rock and roll. Quick. Alright, so this is done. That part of it's done anyway. I didn't realize how hard it would be to cook and operate a camera at the same time. Okay, so those are nice and brown. We're going to get those out of there. We're going right into here. Same thing we did before. Oh yeah, get all the goodies out. Gotta have it. Don't want to waste any of that. None. Zero. Zilch. That's yumminess. You gotta have a yumminess. Okay. Well, there's still some in there, but we'll get it out on the next run. Next comes some onions, because I need these to just get a little caramelized, you know. So we have onions. Gotta have onions. It's like onions for life. Separate out. I won't bore you with all this. See you on the next step. Okay, while you were away, I went ahead and cleaned the cutting board, all my knives, everything's clean, put away. I believe you should clean when you cook. You really, at least for me. That's you know, I like to teach dads how to give mom a break, make something really wonderful. But don't trash the kitchen, because you may as well not even done it. Okay, I'm going to use some of these onions. They're going to wilt anyway, okay? They will wilt anyway in the pressure cooker, because we're going to put them in the pressure cooker. I'm going to use them kind of like little scrapers to scrape out all this goodness. Okay? I guess I'll give you a shot of what that looks like we're going into right now. That's all that beautifulness right there. And then I'm going to put the onions in on top. And this will get washed right away also. So, that goes on like that. hope you can see all that. Maybe if I go like that, you can see how it looks. Anyway, what we're going to do, zoom out. What we're going to do here is get a top on the pressure cooker. Which is always fun. I like these mirrors. I got like 5 of them. Good. And since I can't find my other top, I'm not the only one in this kitchen, I'll set this one for, I don't know, 15 pounds. Put it in there. Set that on there until I can get one. And we're going to pressure cook that down for, I don't know, once it actually starts making noise. We're going to turn down the heat, of course, where it's just jiggling, and do that for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. We don't want to kill the meat, but we want it real nice and tender. Well, looks like I got a leak in this handle. So this is my trusty pressure cooker. I use it for everything. Miro. And I'm barely making, you can just starting to see a jiggle here. I'm barely making 10, 12 pounds. So it's going to take a little bit longer than it normally would to pressure cook this, but not terribly too long. So I kind of wanted to show, for people who hadn't used pressure cookers, how this gently rocks when it's at the right pressure. I would normally take this and run it down to, about half on the gas. I don't like cooking with electric, I hate it. I'd turn that gas down to about half after it locked. Apparently it's not locking today. So that's okay. Might be this handle. Replacement parts are available, so I normally have to buy some every once in a while. I've had these things since before the millennium time, put it that way. In the 1990s. So yeah, I have to buy parts every once in a while. So we're sitting at, I don't know, what are we sitting at? 10 more minutes. And when I finally get this thing off, it should be generally tender. And we'll come back then. Okay, we're back. See if I can zoom back out. Go ahead and pop the top. We were losing liquid really fast. And I managed to clean all the dishes and everything like that while I was gone. Check the tenderness of the meat. Ooh, it's looking good. Oh my gosh. This is the shit. Okay. It's already got somewhat of a gravy to it. I mean, I could add some flour to that juice and get myself a gravy going, but I'm feeling like a cheater tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one of my favorite mixes. I'm going to make it just a little bit wimpy on the mix. I'm going to make up some Pioneer. I'm going to throw that together, spice it up, and add it to it. Okay, so even though this is absolutely gorgeous like it is, and you could eat this just like it is, it's already made its own gravy, and I haven't put any flour, no thickener, nothing. That's just from cooking this, and it is beautiful. I mean, beautiful and thick. I'm going to bolster it up a little bit because I like more gravy. I'm just a gravy hound. So I'm going to take this off the stove, put this up, and I'm cheating, like I said. I'm going to make up some Pioneer, which I really like. And the trick with this is you'll need to have your water ready. Start with a medium hot pan. I want this a little bit browner than what it was. thing rocking. And it's already in there, and just kind of stir into your puddle. That way you don't have lumpy gravy. I don't like lumpy. This makes 2 cups. I get them like 3 for $1. I think it was 3 for $1.19. It gives me the opportunity to add stuff too. And just once I mix this all together and incorporate it, it'll be good. I'm gonna like it. Right now. Now I am cheating really good because I'm not getting fresh anything. Some rosemary. Not that much, not a whole lot. It's really strong. Same with thyme. Just a little bit. Yeah, about one of these things of thyme and it'll last me forever. That's how much thyme. None of this is fresh. But it will make a tea in that gravy. Gosh, I can smell it already. It smells good. And some basil. Got a basil. We're going to put relatively twice as much basil as we did with the other stuff. I love my spices. When that comes up to a boil, it is done. It'll thicken with all the rest of everything. And yeah, see my ghetto pan, no handle? I got this from my dad and my stepmom over 30 years ago. I still use them. I like this enamel, even though the handles are gone. If you love to cook, you don't really care. It's not about show. It's about good food. So this will come up, this will take about another minute or so, and then we'll roll it in. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but this is getting really thick. Really thick. Cut a spoon thick, almost. And as soon as that actually boils, of course we'll get the chemical reaction and we'll get thick. Real thick. And of course I'm going to want some extra pepper in there. Break out the Moroccan coffee grinder and lay some in. I really like that. I like that particular. I couldn't use a regular pepper grinder. It drives me nuts. I watch cooking shows. You know, as much as I like, you know, Emerald and Bobby Flay and all these people, they get out a pepper grinder. It drives me bonkers because it takes them like a day to put on some pepper. I just don't like it, so that's why I got that Moroccan coffee grinder. It's badass. I'll have to do a review on it. Okay, we got that rocking. So time to put in some noodles. I always keep shears in the kitchen. Nothing wrong. Terrible fumbling with stuff all the time. So there you go. Rock on. Okay, this right here is definitely bubbling. I mean, definitely. We're rocking it hard. So that's done. That is done. I'm actually getting some bubbles in there. I'm going to turn that off, and I'll use the same spoon because I'm the guy doing the dishes for this right here. I got the pasta in here. I'm going to stir it a couple times while it's getting up to speed. And I think for this particular noodle, I'm going to shoot for, I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that. It's already past my dinner time, so. See you in 10. Okay, so here's what we got. Timer's going off. Beef's ready to rock and roll. Pasta is done. I'm going to handy screen it because I don't want to have to play around with a colander. Takes too long. All the dishes magically got done right up to right up to time. All there is 2 pots. Love these things. Store specials. Okay. Got the pasta and the beef. It's all nice and hot. Guess we'll plate one up. I can end this video because I'm hungry. Yeah, I need something bigger. Really need something bigger for the pasta. Okay, that's enough pasta to get going. Oh yeah, look at that goodness. Yeah, that's a good start. Yeah, maybe another one. There you go, babe. That'll get you going. Okay, so that's it. We're having fun with it. It's time to eat. Hope you enjoyed it. Used to write a cooking column called Daddy-O's Kitchen a while back. It was all about getting guys in the kitchen, giving mom a break. So if you guys do try this, all the steps are there. It's pretty easy. Took a little while because there's a lot of steps, but it's going to come out absolutely yummy. Please clean up the kitchen. She'll love you for it. So long.